This is like the opposite of stacking clips. Yes. Well, what do you want? Well, it was going well. It was. Back in 2016, we pitted a whopping 17 pairs of flat pedals against each other in a huge shootout to help you find the best match for your sticky rubber kicks. There are almost as many shapes as there are brands in the flat pedal world, so to deliver a ranking that actually means something, we had to look beyond the features and the flashy colors. To help us differentiate between the products, we came up with a couple of our very own key measurements that became part of the scorecard. First up, the physical dimensions of the platform are one thing, but we felt that measuring the distance between the outermost pin and the axle of the pedal provides more meaningful insight into how much usable real estate is actually available under your foot. We also found that a concave pedal will generally perform better than a completely flat one, and so we measured concavity as well. To do so, we took the distance between the tallest pins and the lowest part of the platform, or the lowest pin height divided by 2 if any pins were present in the middle of the platform. Then we assigned a score based on weight, and to complete the picture, we also evaluated grip based on the experience gained from our very extensive field testing, riding pedals back to back and in all kinds of conditions throughout a full year of testing. The 4 different scoring elements were weighted differently, with 35% assigned to grip, 25% to concavity, and 20% each to weight and the pin to axle measurement. Back in 2016, the top 5 pedals were the DMR Volt, Deity's T-Mac, Spanx Spoon, the Nuke-Proof Horizon, and the Gamut Podium. You can check out the full feature on vitalmtb.com to dig into the scores in more detail and find out how the rest of the pedals placed. 3 years down the line, several new pedals have been released, so we thought it was high time to throw these into the mix and see if any of the newcomers can shake things up a bit. Without further ado, let's find out where we stand today. Drum roll please. At the top of the table, the DMR Volt. Yep, the Volt holds on to the top spot, thanks to an unbeatable combination of grip, concavity and pin to axle, which sees it score an impressive 9.40 out of 10, despite dropping some points in the weight department. At 433 grams for the pair, it's no pig, but a tiny bit portlier than some of its competitors, and we are here to nitpick, so that is what it is. Yes, they can be a bit fragile around the edges, and you probably need to replace the bushing every now and then if you want them completely free of any slop, but the good news is that no matter how ragged these become, they never fail spectacularly, and more importantly, they always deliver that crucial grip in any situation. Truly a worthy winner. In second place, after another drum roll, Deity's T-Mac. Yeah, we loved the T-Mac back in 2016, and we love it every bit as much today. It's very, very close to the DMR in every scoring category, just a tiny little bit less grippy, which sees it lose about half a point and come up just short of the top step of the podium. But make no mistake, these things deliver faultless performance in every condition, and they will keep spinning smoothly after several seasons on the trail as well. In third place, the Spanx Spoon, which holds on to its position from the 2016 test, despite spirited challenges from a couple of the newcomers, which we'll get to in a minute. The Spoon exists in 3 different sizes to allow you to adapt it to your foot size, and it should also be commended for being one of the most affordable pedals tested here, although you should note that we did not assign any scores on price in this test, as we felt that prices were still close enough to not be considered. Aside from the great price, the Spanx Spoon delivers plenty of grip and concavity, just giving up a little bit of ground to the front runners when it comes to pin to axle measurements. Kona's original wah-wah pedal was in part responsible for the whole flat and thin pedal movement, which we are eternally grateful for. In 2018, Kona went back to the drawing board and they came up with the version that is flatter, thinner and wider than the original, and that delivers plenty of grip despite a relatively modest amount of concavity. With the second longest pin to axle measurement of any pedal we've ever tested, it amassed enough points to climb onto the podium in 4th place. If you like a big pedal, you're going to love the wah-wah too. In 5th place, we have Anvil's all-new Tilt pedal. This fresh design combines everything we like in a flat pedal: concavity, grip, and a long pin to axle number. What we also really appreciate here is that Anvil left quite a bit of material around the perimeter of the pedal, but they placed the pins pretty close to the edge, thereby maximizing the pin to axle while keeping the overall width in check. A great choice if you ride narrow trails or if you frequently hang your pedals up on rocks. Looking down the rankings, the nuke-proof Horizon gave up its 2016 podium position by the slimmest of margins here. It basically came down to a few grams on the scale. Note that this is one of the grippiest pedals out there if that's something you're not willing to compromise on at all. One-Up's new aluminum flat pedal also came very close to a podium finish, just held back by a lack of concavity. This pedal still delivers plenty of grip on the trail, and we really like how it feels. Also noteworthy, E13's recently released Aluminum Plus pedal snags the top 10. With plenty of grip, this one is a solid choice if you don't mind a few extra grams and a rather imposing bearing bulge on the inside of the platform. So there you have it. One of the most extensive shootouts on the internet now covers 24 flat pedals. As previously mentioned, you can dig into the nitty-gritty and really pick apart our scoring system on vitalmtb.com. The link to the article will be provided below. You'll see that depending on the attributes you assign most importance to, your personal rankings may differ to ours. But now you have all the facts and information to base your decisions on. And with that said, don't forget to leave your comment and let us know what you think as well. Flat pedals for the win!